Well, the rain falls down on me now.
Hey everyone, you're watching Soundwaves TV. Chasta here, and I am thrilled to have the beautiful songbird that is Jane Symmes in the studio with me. How are you?
I am great. Excited to be here.
It's so good to have you here. I'm thrilled. I'm new to your work. Of course, your work is kind of new too, newish, right? Mm-hmm. Mikey Ross, producer extraordinaire, brought you to me a couple weeks ago. We were sitting around just talking, as you do with Mikey, and he's like, "Oh my God, there's this gig happening, and there's these all women, and they're powerhouses." And he started rattling all of you off, and he played me "Keeping Your Sweater," and this was before it was out, and I was like, what is it? Yeah, it's such a beautiful song.
Thank you.
And you can tell you worked on it with Mikey, and his thumbprint on it for me is that it gets your attention in the first 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Because I know that's very important for Mikey.
Yeah. Yeah, that high-pitched organ sound. Yeah.
It's just so beautiful. It draws you in. Tell me about, let's start with working with Mikey and we'll work our way back.
Yeah, so I met Mikey through a really funny chain of events where I joined this Battle of the Bands group in the city. It was placed by another musician friend that I've met.
Yeah.
We joined a band. We ended up winning Battle of the Bands, which was amazing. And then after that, I'd kind of been in his studio and was very interested in what he had going on.
Yeah.
So we decided to start working together, which was really fun because I had previous to that only recorded with one other person, and we had written all the music together, and it was really fun and fulfilling. But I really wanted to try the full band recording endeavor.
Yeah,
which at Mikey's studio is perfect because he's very generous with time. You can go in with the band for weeks at a time and just practice until you feel really confident and excited about the arrangement, and then we'll record. So that kind of helps build
incredible.
it up. Yeah.
And I'm sorry to tell you, he's ruined recording for the rest of your life for you because it probably won't be like that unless you always work with Mikey. He's such a wonderful, warm soul that's most important to him, that your comfortability and really getting it right.
Exactly.
So I'm thrilled that you guys were able to meet up. Where are you originally from?
New Hampshire.
New Hampshire. Okay.
Yeah.
How did you end up here?
Good question. I had some friends after college who moved here. One was from here.
Yeah.
And so I was just I don't know where to go after college. Somebody tell me where to go. And ended up getting an internship for the summer and lived with my friend and her mom and was this place is the coolest place ever. I went to college in this tiny town in Ohio too. So it went from tiny town New Hampshire to tiny town Ohio. And then I was what's the city like? So I moved here for the summer and was this is amazing. I want to try to figure out how to come back. Left for a year and then finally found my way back.
It calls you back. Mm-hmm. I understand. Yeah. I'm from Southern Oklahoma, so I understand the tiny town part of it.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Keeping Your Sweater. Incredible. It's on this coming album, the debut full band album.
Yeah.
You did release an EP.
Yes.
Just as beautiful. Back in 2022, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about that, your transition from that EP to now, where you've been and what you've been doing.
It's a good question. So when I released the EP, it was a lot of songs I had written 8-10 years prior that I just kind of compiled together and so it was kind of all my old songwriting at the time. Yeah. So I feel my songwriting has really shifted. I went from really folky tunes to honestly meeting a bunch of musicians in the city and playing a bunch of gigs. I was I'm ready for a little bit something else to come into my music. Let's build out the sound. Let's just start to play with a full band. So when I started writing songs for this album, I was I want songs I can really put the full strength of a band behind.
Yeah.
Which is fun. But I still on the album, you'll hear eventually that there are also songs from that original era of music too that I still wrote because part of the whole thesis of the album, it's called Fool.
Yeah.
And it's about trying to figure out your place and where you land. And so musically, I also wanted to do that. I wanted to kind of take people on a journey of whoa, now she's really rock and roll. Where did that come from? We thought she was New Hampshire folk singer, which I am.
Yeah.
But I'm also
you're
a little rock and roll.
multifaceted.
Yeah, exactly.
Nothing wrong. I wore my Janis Joplin shirt because I female inspiration in the world of rock and roll, but also just music in general is obviously a big passion of mine. Vulnerability, I think, is the thing that came to me the quickest whenever I heard Keeping Your Sweater. That song is it just transcends. It makes me nostalgic for something and someone I don't even know.
Yeah.
I think that's your voice. I think it's the timbre of your voice that brings that emotional feeling. Like I was listening to it the other day and I had I have a 9-year-old and I had the house to myself and it was quiet and there was nothing on and I just played it and I was making my tea and I like just started crying out of nowhere and I was like, God, I feel like I've known this song for 20 years.
Oh, that's amazing.
Tell me about that process of writing something that vulnerable.
Yeah, I feel like the first line is woke up Sunday hungover. My mom called tonight to try going.
That line hits too.
And
mom called.
Yeah, and
honey, cut it out.
Yeah, like that feeling of your mom calling. You're like, hello. Yeah, she's like, seriously.
Yeah,
and I'm like, yeah, for sure. So, but and then in the same vein, like sitting on that same Sunday, like picture, then you're calling your best friend, just being like. Yeah, so I'm just reflecting on my life and I don't know, am I satisfied? Am I not? How do you feel? But what I love about it too is I'm if you have the gift of having a friend you can be that honest with too, that's a really special thing. And I wanted to kind of extrapolate that out a little bit in the song. And the Keeping Your Sweater New Hampshire part, your friend that you're that close with, you can just be like, I'm keeping this. This is my sweater
is mine now.
Yeah. And I love you and I miss you, but this is mine now. And that's also what I wanted to try to convey is that honest conversation with your friend and just be so true to myself also. I write music because it's how I process my own feelings. So it has to be vulnerable.
Yeah.
It just has to be.
I thought it was interesting and I'm wondering how much forethought there was about, to me, the song speaks on a friendship that feels like an old sweater to me. When everybody has that old sweater, whatever piece of cloth that you put on your body and it just wraps you in this comfort that's just soul comfort.
Yeah.
And to me, I think that's why I got teary-eyed. Yeah. When I was listening to it, because I was thinking about how friendship gives you that same soul comfort, that warm and fuzzy. Was that a direct correlation in writing?
I think it was a subconscious and then direct. When I wrote the line, I was like, oh, yes, that's it. And then the chorus came next. And then it was then I was really picturing talking to that friend because they're also the only ones who really know, the ones that you were with 15 being do you think when we're this age we're going to be And you're
There's so much value in that, by the way.
So much.
Knowing somebody that knew you all the way back.
Yeah.
And don't have a lot of friends that go all the way back.
And have the context of what you thought your life was going to look like. Yes. And so you can have that conversation to be okay, well now I'm here. And so that is what I picture of yes, this friendship is it's carrying over from this very nostalgic era of life and they've seen me and we can have that conversation.
Oh gosh, you're making me so nostalgic. It's true. My bestie Jeff, we grew up together and it's funny because he's I know where all the bodies are buried, and it's true. He does know the vision and you're saying your friend knew the vision and this song in particular, and I assume there's going to be a lot more of this on this album. It's funny how relative it was to me thinking about me in my 20s, but now me in my 40s, it's similar but different.
Yeah.
Are you satisfied? Where 100%. Are you going? What does it all mean?
Yes, 100%. And I think I wrote most of these songs in my 20s. And so it's
I'm assuming you're still in your 20s, but go ahead. You look like it.
Actually, early 30s. But 100%. The 20s are you are what the hell is going on? But then I feel every era there's obviously pieces of that no matter what.
Definitely.
And that's what I was trying to also convey is at no point really. Yeah. Probably. Maybe I'll figure it out at some point. But
I haven't yet. If that makes you feel any better. I just go one day at a time.
Yeah.
One goal at a time, one dream at a time. Yeah. Were you raised in a musical house? Because is your sister on the album? Because I saw you playing on Social together.
Yeah. So my dad was a music teacher for most of my life. He actually went back to school for music when I was was a kid, and then was the school music teacher at the school I went to for 5 years.
Okay.
Which was actually pretty great timing at the time because I was in elementary school, so that was like very cool.
Oh yeah,
but like
definitely.
I think if it had gone any further,
yeah, very uncool.
very uncool. So it kind of like transitioned at the perfect moment.
Yeah.
Where he was just like the really fun music teacher and taught
That's so
piano and voice lessons, and then we had a family bluegrass band growing up. We went to family fiddle camp. Yep.
My
we
son
did.
plays banjo. Oh my god,
You
geek
should
out
go to-
over
yeah,
bluegrass. That's so cool.
Yeah, that was like,
Wow.
and that's actually what's got me to start writing music because I had been trained as a classical violinist.
Okay.
And did and a little bit of classical piano, but very like intense classical violin program that I loved. It was amazing.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like, you're not really writing music, obviously, in the classical realm at that point. So then when we started going to fiddle camp and they were like, no sheet music, no that, like, we're just jamming. And I was like, whoa, this is crazy. We can write. Like, we can kind of like play with music. It doesn't have to be so rigid. And that kind of started to like get the wheels turning. That's so cool. And then I started writing. Yeah.
And what age was that, roughly?
We went to fiddle camp, I think, the first time when I was in middle school.
I asked that selfishly just because my son is 9 and it's interesting.
Oh, yeah,
how
get him
he's
in
like,
there.
Yeah, he's learning, like he went to banjo camp.
Yeah,
right, and all that. And but it's going to be interesting to see evolutionarily speaking, you know, where you take that turn and you go, oh, wait, I can sort of do what I want.
Yeah.
Like, create.
Yeah.
It's a whole other creation sandbox over here.
100%. And it's like I feel like so lucky to also have the foundation of like the classical piece. Like I can go back and forth for sure. But
Incredible.
Yeah.
Working with your sister.
Yeah.
Good, bad, ugly. How does that shake
A little
out?
bit of both. I mean, like, no, it's amazing. I mean, she's like the best person to perform with, write with, everything.
Yeah.
And if we lived in the same place, like I would be begging her to play with me every day.
Yeah. That would be cool. But.
Yeah. So yeah, it's always been like, we've always been really locked in on the music front. She also plays violin. She plays fiddle with me on different songs. She is like the best harmony person I've ever met. Like I can just be like, can you just like, hey, I'm going to sing, will you sing?
Yeah.
It's like, she's locked in immediately. Like she has the best ear of anyone I've ever played with.
It's the family gene. It's the blood.
Yeah, and like the blood harmony, you know, people talk about that. It's hard for me to ever sing with anyone else because I'm just like, but I kind of like have this other thing going on.
Yeah, and you're kind of locked in for life. That's how that goes. Yeah, the Van Halen brothers were successful for many reasons, but that's one of them.
Yeah,
locked
exactly.
in.
Yeah.
I think that's so special that you have that, though, that connection. Speaking of powerful females, who are some women that you grew up listening to, loving, looking at?
So many. My gosh.
Yes. What was your flavor as far as music growing up? Bringing up the classical side of it, which I think is like an interesting
I did listen
mixed
to
bag.
a lot of classical music.
Okay.
We had like part of our program, like I don't know if you know Suzuki method at all.
Yeah, I've heard about it.
You
Yeah.
have to both practice every day and listen to the like book that you're learning.
Yeah.
So I actually listened to a lot of classical music and did really love it. And then people like Joni Mitchell, Stevie Nicks, like big classic rock fan to this day. Like honestly, I think listening to Stevie Nicks now again and influenced a lot of the like kind of rocky ways.
I can totally
I was
see
trying
that.
to like influence my music a little bit for this album.
Yeah.
And then like currently, let's see, Waxahachie, do you know her?
I don't.
She's beautiful. I was
Taking
listening
notes.
to her on the way here. She's so good. She also sings with her sister.
Oh, cool.
I'm with her, also another like great bluegrass band that I love. So yeah, I really honestly such a mixed bag of people.
that.
And of
That's
course
great.
like 15-year-old Jane Taylor Swift. Definitely.
Well,
Like-
obviously. I mean, come on. It's funny. I have a one of my favorite Stevie Nicks shirts that actually Dennis gave me, and I was gonna wear that, and it was in the laundry. So I was like, Janice works perfectly. But it's funny that you brought up Stevie because I was getting that energy, that vibe. She kind of guides us all. If I'm
She
being
does.
honest.
She does. She really does. Like, I love covering her songs. Like, I play at Casements a lot and Glen Park Station Bar in Mission Glen Park.
Yeah.
And I'm always like, okay, what other Stevie song can we do?
I love that. So cool.
Yeah.
What cool inspiration. Well, you have a cool gig coming up.
Yes.
Speaking of female empowerment, April 8th
Yes.
at the chapel.
Yes.
I love the chapel.
I'm so excited.
Oh my gosh. So it's you. Is it your album release party?
Yeah. The album actually won't be coming out that day. So it's a little bit pre-promotion, but it'll come out about a month after that. Okay. And I'm releasing Hollow, my next single, on that night. So people will be able to like walk home with that song in their pocket.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. And then you have Ren Giesick.
Yep.
On the bill.
Yes.
And then Animal Prince.
Yes.
That's a hell of a bill.
Yeah. I know. I'm so excited. Like powerhouse vocals. We got violin players. We just like,
From beginning to end.
Yeah.
Oh, man. And the chapel's such a great room.
It's been a dream of mine for a long time.
I bet.
And Mikey just like absolutely helped like get it all set up. And it was just like, I was like, oh my God, this is like a pinch me moment kind of thing.
I understand. Well, Mikey makes things like that happen.
Yeah.
Mikey Ross, if you don't know, look him up. I mean, we've had him on Soundwaves. We've devoted full episodes to him. He does our mass debates with us too. But just such a brilliant mind here in the Bay. And I'm so grateful that he's bringing us artists like you. Like it's so nice to finally meet you.
Yeah, it's really nice to meet you.
So cool.
Yeah, I love it.
So your album's going to come out, and then will you do shows? Are you going on any tour, mini tour? And what's the plan?
So immediately following the album coming out, I'm going to Bellingham where my sister lives, and we're doing a show up there, which will be really fun at like a local spot. It's actually like a local restaurant bar, and they're like, you sell the tickets, you come play. Like they're just like amazing vibes. So it's going to be very casual, cool, and we're going to do total acoustic set, so just the two of us.
Oh, great.
Which will be really fun because like when we sing together, it's kind of fun to just strip it all down, you know.
Definitely.
Sometimes.
Those harmonies.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all you need.
Yeah. And then after that, I have like a few different things in the works for the summer, but I'm still figuring it out. But
Very cool.
Lots of shows to come.
Well, how are your nerves feeling that this baby
You know?
is about to be born to the world?
Yeah, like all of the above.
All that vulnerability.
I know. And I'm all of a sudden I'm like, oh yeah, right. I did write that.
Yeah,
yes, I did. And now you're listening to it. Yeah.
We're getting the sweats in here. It's not because of that. It's because it's 1,000 degrees outside. Well, I am thrilled. I can't wait to hear full. Keeping Your Sweater is now a lifelong song for me.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad to hear that.
So incredible. So keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
Keep coming back.
Yeah, I absolutely will.
Okay, good. Where do you hang out on most on social? What's your, like?
Usually Instagram is like where I am the most.
Okay.
I tried other things, but Instagram's my fave.
I'm with you on that one. Jane Symmes, spell your last name so that everybody knows.
Symmes.
There you go. Look her up. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Cheers.
Your mom would approve. We'll be right back.
All right. See ya.